Welcome back, and thank you for joining me again today. Got another beer that I've had in my fridge for a long time. I don't know, sometimes these beers just get pushed to the back of the fridge, and then it goes a long time before I review it. I found a new beer reviewer on YouTube, M Guns Beer Review. That's M-G-U-N-Z. He's a jarhead. That makes him a good guy, and a beer reviewer makes him a good guy too. He's twice as a good guy. He's just starting out, doesn't have many subscribers. You guys would check him out, show him some love. I'd appreciate it. I know he'd appreciate it. He didn't ask for this shout out. I just thought, hey, I'm just a jarhead beer reviewer helping out another jarhead beer reviewer. So he just reviewed this one yesterday, I think. I'm going through my fridge to figure out what I'm going to review. I found it, so now watch his review, then watch mine, compare notes, and then go out and get you some. So, what are we drinking? Let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian the Beer Snob.
Right, here it is. We got this Sweet Water beer. They're 420 strain Chocolope Stout, brewed with chocolate. I love chocolate. I love stouts. So, it's the two things I love. It's stouts and it's chocolate. So, let's get this thing into a glass. It's a limited release. So, you might want to try to get your hands on some of this before it's gone. Some of this beer, I think when they make it limited release because they want to find out how it's going to do, and if it sells really well, I'm sure they bring it back to a full-time line. So, this is their 420 strain. The 420 strain is back in black with a chocolatey stout and a head-turning aroma. Let's find out. It does have a chocolatey head, and it does have that skunkiness because this has some sort of hemp in it, and that just it smells skunky. It's not a smell that I enjoy at all. It says our unholy trinity of hops, strain Pacific terpenes, and natural hemp-type flavors complement a roasty malt backbone, resulting in a dreamy medley of mouth-watering flavors. Tropical fruit on the inhale, which I'm not getting. I know Master Guns, he didn't get it either. I'm not getting it, he didn't get it. No tropical fruits on the nose. Coffee on the exhale, gooey chocolate all the way through. This is 6.4% ABV. Yes, Tiger. Tiger's been absent for a while. Oh, no, Tiger. He just committed a major sin. He just pulled my American flag that's hanging on that wall behind the camera halfway down. Tiger, we'll talk after I'm done filming. You don't do that in front of me. If you're a flag stomper, don't even watch. Skunky on the nose, that's what I'm getting. Although it seems to be dissipating. Now it's not smelling so skunky. Just had that initial burst of skunkiness. But look at that nice thick head. It's the hard pork pub I run here. I pour all my beers hard. All my beers have head. Unless it's some kind of weird beer that you pour hard and it ends up not having a head anyway. So appreciate a good head around the hard pork pub. See what she tastes like. Cheers. Kind of mocha-ish. A little chocolate and coffee. They never mentioned. Oh, it does say on here, contains no hemp, which is good. I remember when I joined the Marine Corps, I was processing through MEPS. I guess that's Military Entrance Processing Center. Station. Wouldn't be center, it'd be station. Whatever MEPS stands for. This was a long time ago. It's back in 1989. But, so, part of the process of going through, they put me in a room with this lieutenant, and he slides a piece of paper across the desk, and he says, sign this. So I'm like, what is this? And he says, it's a drug waiver. I said, what's it for? And he said, well, this just says that any drugs you ever tried, you're signing this saying you will never do them again. And if you do, and we find out about it, you're going to Leavenworth, crack rocks for the rest of your life. I'm like, I don't need to sign this. He said, what do you mean you don't need to sign this? I said, I never did drugs in my life. He said, don't lie to me. Everybody's tried drugs at least once. I said, no, sir. Not me. Whoa. This guy, that's Tiger, for my new viewers. Yeah, he took over my channel for a little while, and now, you see, he's back with a vengeance, trying to break things. Anyway, I did not sign the waiver, because I didn't need it. And the lieutenant once again told me, we're going to drug test you, and when it comes back positive, I'll personally escort you to Leavenworth myself. Never went to Leavenworth. Not everybody does drugs. Truth. Alright, back to the beer. It says it contains no hemp. I personally never liked the smell. I never tried it. I was at places, people were doing it, I smelled. You know what it does to me? It pisses me off and makes me want to fight. That's what it does. Everybody else on the planet, apparently, it makes them feel good and they want to go to the smell. To me, I just want to go beat the crap out of everybody who's doing it. We're all different. We're not the same. They try to tell you we are. We're all different. Okay, so this is a very interesting beer. Like I said, I poured it in a glass, smelled it, it smelled skunky. This is not a green bottle beer. This is a canned beer, but it smelled like most green bottle beers in the fact that it smelled very skunky. But I let it sit there for a minute, and then when I took a second sniff, I noticed the skunkiness had gone away. Now you know what I'm smelling and tasting? I just burped, and I could taste it. I'm tasting the tropical fruits that it mentioned on the nose. This is weird. The smell of this beer is changing the longer it sits here. And I'd say it's chocolate. Chocolate and coffee, a little mocha going down. And then I burped, and it came up the back of my throat, and it was tropical fruit. This truly is weird, but in a good way. Chocolope Stout. Brewed with chocolate. So this can has a best enjoyed before date, or the BIEB date. And this one says January 31 of 21. So this one's been in my fridge for a while. Got pushed to the back. Man, I gotta figure out a better way of doing it, because when I come back, I don't rotate my stock. I just start pushing stuff to the back to put the new beers in. I'm gonna have to quit doing that, but this is a great tasting beer. Limited release from Sweet Water. That's in Georgia. That's where I'm at. If you can find this, I know Sweet Water's, you know, they were recently sold to a Canadian company, but they make some great beers. They do make some that are they're guide beer, very light, very super light. And then they got one called As Long As There's Water. Now, if you like sours, it's not a sour beer, but it's a sour beer. It's brewed with the, and I know I'm going to butcher this, but the acai berry, and it is sour. It'll put a pucker in your puss. Sure shoot. I'd have known this tasted like this, it wouldn't have got pushed to the back. I would have reviewed this a long time ago. Ah, delicious. Delicious. Man, this is being filmed on January 21st. So this will probably come out the end of the month, towards the end of the month. I might have to go see if I can't find some more of this to keep around for when I'm not reviewing, just something to sip on, because this is a fantastic beer. All right, it's delicious. Weird, skunky on the open, then not skunky on the nose, then to the fruity. But the flavor-wise, chocolate and coffee. Like I said, that's why I never tasted fruit in my mouth or when I swallowed. That was a weird thing, burping, and as it came up the back of my throat, the burp was all tropical fruit. Weird. Interesting, unusual. I like it. This is going to get a thumbs up from me. So, limited release, if you can find it, grab some before it's gone. This is interesting. And if you do get it, don't slam it down. Come on, this is not a slamming beer. This is meant to be sipped. Enjoy it. You see how the flavor profile changed the longer it was out. Sit back and enjoy it. It's not going anywhere. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time. Till then. Look at that lacing. Fantastic beer.